Thursday night in the Mid-American Conference. That means women's soccer is back on the pitch. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Bowling Green Falcons here to set the stage at Cochrane tonight. Hello, everybody. Alongside Lucas Kleinmeyer, I'm Brandon Lowe. Lucas, it's going to be a good one once again tonight between these two teams, both in the top four in the Mid-American Conference standings right now.
Yeah, and BG's going to want a little bit of revenge from last season. Bowling Green lost 1-0 to Kent last season. It was one of their few losses in MAC play last year. Falcons did beat Kent to win their fourth straight MAC championship a couple years ago at Cochrane. So there's been a little bit of history between these two teams over the past few seasons or so.
So we mentioned these teams both in the top four in the Mid-American Conference right now. There's been some results already in the MAC earlier today, some early games right now, and then some late games going tonight. Why don't you take us through what happened in those earlier games?
Yeah, some of the games that happened earlier this afternoon. Buffalo took a 2-0 win over Northern Illinois. That moved them up into near the sixth place spot. So they're trying to get back into the playoff picture. Western Michigan took a 1-0 victory over Miami earlier this afternoon. And Ohio and Central Michigan battled to a 1-1 draw. Along with this game this evening, you got Ball State and Akron tonight, along with BG and Kent, and along the team that we saw on Sunday, Eastern Michigan, playing battles to BG's rival Toledo. So a couple of games to look forward to as well as this one. We'll keep everyone updated as this match rolls along.
So we mentioned this is a big matchup between the Golden Flashes and the Falcons. Who's one player that you're looking out for tonight for Kent State to make an impact?
Oh, it's definitely the junior midfielder, Elisa Arthur. I mean, she's definitely the star to watch for this Kent State team. 5 goals, 3 assists on year goals, and in the last back-to-back games, including a goal against Ball State, the team that is currently second in the MAC. She's definitely the one the Bowling Green Falcons are going to have to eliminate if they want to be successful tonight and get away with 3 points.
And then on the other side for Bowling Green, who are you looking to there for the Falcons?
It's got to be Bryn Gardner. I mean, Bryn Gardner scored the game-winning goal against Eastern Michigan on Sunday. 3 goals, 3 assists in MAC play. 4 goals, 3 assists on the year. She's been the star for the Falcons this year, and especially in conference play.
So Kent State ready to kick things off. They're wearing the gray tonight, blue numbers, yellow trim. Bowling Green going to go with their all whites with the orange numbering. It'll be Elisa Arthur to kick things off. And one of the things that we've seen really consistently from Bowling Green in their last couple of matches, and really all of conference play, for the most part, they've done a really nice job striking early and often in their matches.
Yeah, last game we saw Taylor Green get her first collegiate goal against Eastern Michigan to open up the scoring. They've been very successful, like you said, in conference play and getting that opening goal, and they look to do so again here tonight.
And how about this? Kent State going to get a corner right away in the opening 30 seconds of the match. So Sienna Stambolic to the corner. She'll take the set piece. 45 seconds into the match, so Kent State was able to move up the field very quickly. Ball into the box, backside, found the head of one of the Golden Flashes, unable to put it on target. And it'll go out of play off of Cunningham for a Bowling Green throw.
Important note, Brandon, this team is returning 10 starters from the team last year that finished 4-7 and 7 overall. This year, there's 7 wins, 4 losses, and 2 draws, so a much better season for the Golden Flashes so far this season.
Trying to get in striking distance once again. A shot there that goes wide.
Only player not returning for this Kent State team from last year is Tiana Harris. She had the goal against the Falcons last year in their 1-0 defeat.
And of course, if you're a fan of MAC soccer in general, you know all the accomplishments that Tiana Harris was able to achieve during her time at Kent State. Now overseas playing soccer. Ball out of the air. It'll skip out of play on the far side over the Mid-American Conference Championship banners for Bowling Green. And they'll look to throw upfield. Kent State able to take it right back. Getting that defensive line involved for the first time. Poole takes the ball away back toward the middle of the field. Here's Bryn Gardner now. The sophomore going to launch one from distance, and that one goes well wide of the goal that tonight will be manned by Sarah Melian.
And that was a good teamwork, Brandon, from Poole and Gardner. Looks like Walker's going with 2 strikers up tonight, Poole and Gardner both occupying the same line in their offensive third, and that was a good win there by Poole and a good serve from Bryn Gardner.
So that ball going to come back into play. Katie Cox trying to win it back. And a foul going to be called against Cox, and that'll give the Golden Flashes the soccer ball. Back out, Bowling Green will take over, same spot. Ball out once again. They'll throw. Trying to bring it into the box. Here's Poole. She'll play it back out. Turned away in the box once again. Serwin got to it. Poole trying to chase it down for Bowling Green, but Kent State able to get it away. Far side of the field, there's Arthur once again, sporting the neon orange cleats. Trying to get a through ball past that back line. Erdman was the first one there, able to run it down in the middle. Left side of that back line, Christine Erdman and Emily Gardner. At the time, because Gilmore was forward. But when Gilmore drops into position, it'll be Gilmore and Erdman on that left side with Gardner and Green on the right.
Nice to see Erdman get another start. She had a really good game against Eastern Michigan on Sunday. And it's good the Falcons get Emily Gardner back because she didn't miss last game, and she's second on this team in minutes played. The only player that's played more minutes than Gardner is Isabel Gilmore. She's played every single second for this Falcons team this season.
It's pretty tough to play more than someone that's played every possible second on the pitch.
Yes, exactly.
Of course, Gilmore has earned National Team of the Week honors.
Yep.
Throughout this season, was a Conference Player of the Week once as well. There's Isabel Gilmore right there.
1,080 minutes played this season.
Sent forward into the box. Kent State got to it first. Cross back in off the head of Poole. It goes just wide. And that was a good quick strike opportunity for Bowling Green.
And I just got done talking about Erdman, and it was good to see her with another start. It was a great cross in. Ellie Poole just couldn't redirect that one on goal.
Taken away there by Gilmore. Now Poole gets it back. Across the box, out of the reach of Serwin. Lexi Serwin able to get to it first. Back to it there was Cunningham. Off of Callie Cunningham out of play, so it'll be a throw for Taylor Green.
Yeah, really good defensive work right there from Cunningham. Came all the way back from the midfield circle to knock that one out of play.
Green's throw into the box. Got over the top of Serwin. And a last touch there by Bowling Green. So that'll give the ball back to Kent State. Foul going to be called there against Christine Erdman. It was Josie Morgan that went to the ground due to the foul.
Yep, Josie Morgan, a freshman, has 4 goals and an assist on the year. Definitely a player that's performed really well for this Golden Flashes team.
To the near side, Ronaldo. Tried to keep it in. Tried to walk that outside line. Just a tight, tough angle to keep that ball in play. Here's Green to throw once again. Finds Gardner in the middle of the field. Sort of a mishit there, but it falls at the feet of Katie Cox. Through to Serwin. Back across. Still up in the air. It was knocked away by Kelsey Salopek originally. Bowling Green trying to make another run at it. And out of all that, they'll get a corner.
Really good ball there from Serwin Brandon, but just Poole was not there to knock that one home. But a couple of dangerous opportunities early on for the Falcons.
So Ellie Poole going to go to the corner. Bowling Green's first set piece opportunity. Left-footed in swing, skips once off the ground, back out near the top of the box. Katie Cox brings it back down. They'll go outside to Poole once again. Lofted in backside. Kent State gets there first. Able to clear it out. Gardner going to try to volley it back in. Serwin was still down in the box, and it looks like maybe took a shot to the head. And I think it looks like maybe drew some blood.
Yeah, referee stops the clock. Looks like Serwin's going to need to receive some treatment here.
Luke Bachbrader in his 4th year as the athletic trainer for this Bowling Green women's soccer team. He'll come out onto the field. And so Serwin going to walk off under her own power. Good to see, but we'll have to see if she's able to come back into this one.
Looks like Audrey Oliver's going to check in for the Falcons.
So we have seen the freshman play a lot this year for Bowling Green, including Audrey Oliver coming on there. But a big chance for her now to step up.
Yep, one of the 9 freshmen that has seen playing time for the Falcons this season. We've constantly harped on this really talented 2023 freshman class, and Oliver's getting an opportunity here early on in the match.
I think my favorite stat so far this season for Bowling Green is the amount of players that have played. And you make sure you tell me every game and you update that every game. That's just, they have gone so deep to the bench. It's really impressive to see the way that they've utilized all their players.
Total of 18 different Falcons have started a match this season, Brandon.
Started.
Yes.
Started. That's the changing of the starting lineup a whole lot for Jimmy Walker and company. Maya Dean puts the ball forward. Here's Gardner on the outside into the box. Cut off there. Golden Flashes are going to try to build out of the back once again from that 6-yard box. Both teams after it. Advantage goes to Kent State. Arthur had it knocked away. Now moving it back forward again. Cox steps in the way to the ground and a foul called. I believe it was Alana Raimondo.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but 18 different Falcons have started for Jimmy Walker, and I believe 24 Falcons in total have played this season.
I believe that's correct.
Which is just remarkable. It's just a testament of this depth of this Falcon team.
Arthur put the pass back inside. The Golden Flashes back to it as she gets it back on the outside. Still working that far side. Now they're going to push across midfield. Goes out of play. Quick on the throw. But able to take it back. Kent State going to work the near side. There's Cunningham. Taken back away by Ortman. Raimondo tripped up. And that'll be a free kick for the Golden Flashes.
Really like what I've seen from Raimondo early on, Brandon. She's lively. You can tell she's very technical, very quick with the ball at her feet. And able to earn a foul here, and a good set piece opportunity here for Kent State early 10 minutes in this match now.
Stambolic. So Kent State lined up at the top of the box. This one sent right toward the pile on the ground. One hop, and Madison Vukas able to pick it up. We mentioned Sarah Melian earlier. That's the first time that Vukas has had her hands on the ball. Of course, her night to start. Lilleberg started on Sunday, so Madison Vukas will start tonight.
Seeing the theme this season is one game Berg gets the start. Next game, Vukas gets a start. Usually they switch keepers at halftime. Vukas has started, obviously, all 12 games, or played all 12 games for BG this season. They only conceded 7 goals on the year.
Ball outside. It was Arthur that initiated it. Shot taken there by Josie Morgan. Bowling Green able to clear it away. Trying to keep it in along that far side. It stays in. The Golden Flash is going to volley it back in. Arthur goes down. A little bit of contact there with Gilmore, who ends up with the ball at her feet. Again, it's Morgan. Ball played in a cross. Cunningham had an opportunity, but was pressed tight by a defender. And that ball is in the air and out of play off the feet of Ranello.
Yeah, Ranello just trying to put that one back. And it was really difficult for Cunningham to bring that one down. First time, especially at the height, that ball was traveling into the box. Really good there from Josie Morgan to keep that play alive and picking that one off Isabel Gilmore initially and sending that cross in. A couple good looks early on for Kent State. Both teams kind of just starting to feel each other out here first 12 minutes of this match.
Lucas sends it away. In the air, it's going to be won by Kent State. Cunningham chasing it down. Taylor Green, the freshman, comes away with it for Bowling Green. And a lot of clearance space before she sends that one forward to Poole. Outside is Gardner now. Trying to get around that edge, knocked away. Stays in the box, and it'll come back out and go out of play where Green will throw for Bowling Green. Looking upfield, wanted to get it to Oliver. Unable to do so. Here's Erdman off that back line. Maya Dean back to Katie Cox. Cox gets around one defender, back to Erdman. Erdman the pass into the box. Gardner back to Katie Cox, and that one just struck high off the top of the foot.
Yeah, that's really good. That's just really good play there, Brandon, from Falcons. It was good from Maya Dean to lay that one off the Cox. Nice dribble inside. Able to find Erdman. Erdman has put in a lot of good cross early on in this game. Gardner did really good there not to force a shot, lay that one off the Cox, who made her run inside the box and just blast that one over.
Dangerous play. Poole gets it back right away. The pass into the box. Gardner tries to turn and fire with the left foot. Too much traffic there. A pair of defenders closed off that shooting lane. But that is going to go off of Delaney Ranallo for a Bowling Green corner.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
So here's Poole once again. Sent in off the head of Taylor Green, still on the ground. Shot fired by Dean. It's blocked in the box. Ball still on the far side of the field. Cox battling with Salopek. Bowling Green gets the throw very quickly, trying to move forward. Outside, Maya Dean has an opening for the pass back to the middle, and it skips into the hands of Sarah Melian.
Score update, Brandon, from around the MAC. Toledo's jumped out to a 2-0 lead over Eastern Michigan early in the first half. Toledo, one of those teams trying to fight and get into the MAC tournament.
Ball on the far side. Back and forth. Poole settles it down, back outside to Cox. Dean trying to work through two defenders back toward the middle. Stambolic sent it backwards, downfield to the back line. Now the Golden Flashes trying to open things up, but Ortman takes it away there. Through into the box. Poole, the shot, and a nice save by Melian once again.
That was the best chance of the night, Brandon, so far. It was a great ball, splitting two defenders from Kent State. Allie Poole just couldn't put that shot into the side netting, but a great look for the Falcons.
Sarah Melian, a grad student within this Kent State program. And the last time she was here, received a red card in the semifinal back in 2021. So an opportunity for her tonight to potentially redeem herself from the red card in that game. That, of course, coming against the Ohio Bobcats.
Yes. Yeah, she missed out when the Falcons and Kent State played in that 2021 MAC championship.
Poole in the box, opens it up, another shot, Melian, another save, and Gardner followed it up with a second chance rebounder that went just wide of the post.
I mean, how about the quick footwork, though, Brandon, from Ellie Poole? Got on her left, got on the right, and take the left foot shot. Good save, and I don't think Gardner expected her to spill the rebound there. If not, she probably would have put that one in the back of the net, but another great attack for the Falcons. But give Melian a lot of credit. That was a hard save to make.
Indeed it was, and off of two of Bowling Green's highest goal scorers at that, both with 4 goals this season.
You know, we talked about the start of the match, who's one for the Falcons to watch out for. Definitely Brent Gardner, but Ellie Poole's right there. Ellie Poole's got 4 goals and 2 assists on the year and goals in the back-to-back games.
Pass forward on the outside for Morgan. Wanted to go to Arthur in the middle. Gilmore was sort of hovering in the area and able to get to the ball first. Dean back forward for Oliver on the outside. Into the box it goes. Skied away. Empty back to the ground. Now picked up by the Golden Flashes, but Bowling Green takes it back away. A lot of back and forth in this game, Lucas. Maya Dean comes free. Here's a pass to Oliver that goes back outside, and that'll allow Kent State to clear easily. Skipped away there. Both teams after it in the corner. Bowling Green a throw deep in their attacking end.
Yeah, it looks like Taylor Green's going to do a long throw here, something that we haven't seen a whole lot often for this women's team.
Green into the box. Carries out the other side. Cox to it there, middle of the field. Kent State able to possess on the outside, Morgan. Back toward the middle. There's Stambolic, the pass forward. And sent away by Emily Gardner. Melian comes out near the top of the 18 to take that one. Nearly 20 minutes in already. Couple of chances, but a lot of really back and forth possession, like we kind of alluded to a moment ago.
Yes, it's definitely been back and forth this game, and I think it's starting to open up a little more in the past couple of minutes or so. I think Falcons probably had the best chance early on in this first half so far. The Ellie Poole chance we saw a couple of minutes ago of that save off of Melian, and Gardner just couldn't really redirect that one on goal. But Kent State's finding their rhythm offensively, though, that's for sure.
Salpeck started everything with a throw in, but Gilmore got there for Bowling Green. And sent it back to where it is now on that Kent State back line. Ava Todd plays it forward.
What a tackle from Green.
Now Oliver goes to Poole. Poole looking backside in the direction of Bryn Gardner, and Melian there once again.
And Poole and Gardner have been kind of the 1-2 combo for this Falcons team up top in this first half. But that all started from that incredible tackle from the freshman, Taylor Green, in the midfield, taking that off of Cunningham. Been so impressed with her the past couple of games. Got her first collegiate goal Sunday against Eastern Michigan.
But she's really made herself a consistent name in the starting lineup as of late as well. How to play there into the Golden Flashes bench. It'll be a Bowling Green throw.
You know, you got a veteran in Isabel Gilmore, you got a senior in Emily Gardner, and now you got a freshman, Taylor Green, and she fits right in with that back three.
2 freshmen on the outside wings of that
back
with line.
Christine Ehrman as well.
Whistle blown there. The hand goes up in favor of Bowling Green.
And she's probably not the only freshman we'll see this game. You're seeing another one of those right now, Erdman, Lizzie Bolnick, Emmy Butera.
All have been getting quality minutes. Ball played in there and goes out over the end line. And we're getting to about that time, too, where teams are going to start to make some changes. And utilize those subs off the bench. Arthur goes around Gardner with the pass to the outside. Erdman there, off a defender and out of play. Bowling Green will get the throw back.
Were you going to ask me if I'm Jimmy Walker, who would I bring off the bench?
Well, I already kind of knew that because I saw who trotted to the end for Bowling Green.
Lacey Bethea is one. Lacey Bethea is definitely one. Good option to bring off the bench. Had the third goal in that 2021 MAC championship between these two teams. Lizzie Boltnick did get the game-winning assist for Bryn Gardner last game Sunday. I don't think she's a bad option to bring off the bench either.
But we'll wait to tell you more about the subs. We want to save some content for when they get on the field, too.
That's true.
Back line, there is Emily Gardner. From back line to back line, middle of the field, Cox is there. Touch forward, Cunningham back on the ground. Arthur trying to get around Emily Gardner. Those two battling for it. Gardner comes away, and she'll send it forward. Bryn Gardner keeps it in, and now we're going to get a foul called.
We have going to be on Bryn Gardner. A little tug of the jersey. Give the Kent State offense credit. Arthur and Cunningham were relentless in their pressure. Somehow that ball stayed in from Emily Gardner's clearance. But now Kent State's got a foul.
Ava Todd. Big boot into the box. Taylor Green got to it first. Cunningham settles it down. Works through two defenders. Back into the middle. Arthur dummies on it. Opportunity in the box, and we're going to get a whistle. Kent State going to get a PK opportunity. It was Raimondo that got fouled in the box.
You know, Brandon, I mentioned earlier how dangerous Raimondo's been early in this first half, and her first touch was so quick to get into the box and to cut that on her left foot and then draw the foul. And a yellow card's an issue to a Falcon. Didn't quite see on first glance who fouled her in the box, but 100% a penalty.
And so it will be Elisa Arthur to take the PK. Big opportunity here for Madison Vukas. Kent State a chance to take the lead. One-on-one. Elisa Arthur, Madison Vukas.
And penalty kicks, Brandon, it's all mental.
A lot of goalie coaches will tell you it's a guessing game, 50-50 chance.
Can't be uncertain. You gotta pick a spot and be confident.
Here's a whistle. Arthur, the shot, and Vukas the save, but Arthur follows it up and scores. Madison Vukas guessed right, but Arthur followed it all the way in and put it in with a rebound.
And man, that is one of the probably top 3 pet peeves if you ask any goalkeeper in the sport of soccer. I mean, Vukas really nice there, guessed right, but just spilled the rebound right in front of Arthur. Did well to follow that up, and Kent State 1-0 lead on the road. What a win this would be for these Golden Flash team. They can come with a victory. Right now they're tied for 3rd in the MAC, currently sitting at 4th with 12 points. Bowling Green in 1st with 16. Now they got a 1-0 lead at Cochrane on the road.
A good start, certainly the one that Kent State wanted, to hop out in front of Bowling Green first. And they're going to try to keep it going. On the outside once again, Cunningham. Vukas will lay out for that one. Out to the left of goal.
You just got to feel from Vukas there. Penalty kicks are already harder on the goalkeepers enough, and she does well to guess right. Just couldn't hold on to the ball, and rebounds put in from Arthur.
Vukas able to send it away. Kent State puts it back on the ground. It was Josie Morgan. Sambolich to the back line. Now outside, Cunningham. Battling with Franson. We mentioned Lacey Bethea and Christy Franson. warming up. Well, we didn't mention that Franson was, but we mentioned that Lacey Bethea was. Franson was the other of the two subs, and you were really impressed with her play last game.
Yeah, she was really impressive coming on into the game. Yesterday, she had a couple of good combinations with Emma Stransky, Lizzie Bolnick, and even Bryn Gardner during that game against Eastern Michigan. Had a couple really good crosses in. That's what I've really noticed between Urban and Franson. Their ability to serve a ball into the box is just really incredible. They're probably one of the best on the team at doing so. And they're only a freshman. They're only going to get better here on out. And like you said, Bethea, we saw her warming up, probably getting in. I wouldn't be surprised if Franson comes in this game later on as well.
Back line, they'll play it to Melianne. It was Ava Todd swinging it to the other side. And Brightshoe went down there, fouled by Poole.
This is a really big game, Brandon. In the context of the MAC standings, Bowling Green 7-4-1, Kent State 7-4-2, both very similar records on the year. Only 4 points dividing between these two teams in the MAC. Kent State beat the Falcons last year.
15 points still to be had at most through the last 5 games of the season. It would require going 5-0-0 to get you all 15 points, but there's still plenty of points to be had in the conference. But these two certainly both in contention, as we mentioned, at the top, wanting to host a conference tournament. Foul goes against Kent State's Callie Cunningham as Franson went down.
And this Sunday, Bowling Green travels to Buffalo, where the MAC tournament was held last year. And then they're home against Central Michigan. Then they got to go at Ball State, and that looking like a massive game. And they finish out the year against NIU.
And both of these teams, no slouch in terms of remaining schedule. You mentioned the remaining schedule for Bowling Green. After this matchup tonight, Kent State will have Northern Illinois, Western Michigan, who also sits in the mix at the top of the conference, Toledo, who's been red hot as of late, and then Buffalo.
Yep, and Toledo currently still up 2-0 on Eastern Michigan. Ball State has found a goal against Akron. They're up 1-0 on the Zips.
Poole putting it back on the ground for Bowling Green. Left foot through traffic. And it'll be a corner tipped out. They're going to say it was touched by Kent State on its way through. So Bowling Green, a chance to battle back here and potentially get a set-piece goal to even this thing back up.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
And they were so successful on set pieces last game against EMU, and they're pretty successful this season. We'll see what happens here.
Ball played in, curving toward the net, backside. Able to get it out was Kent State. Rinaldo might have been the one clearing it out there. Cox goes down, no whistle. Official says it was clean. Bowling Green got it back. Both teams still scrapping forward in the corner, trying to come away with sole possession. Not much room to be had, but now sent forward. Gardner right back in. Outside, it's Bryn Gardner. Off a defender, it'll be another Bowling Green corner.
How about that flick from Emily Gardner to put that ball back in play and get it out to her sister, and another corner coming up for the Falcons. And the targets on this corner kick is going to be Emily Gardner. It's going to be Taylor Green.
Poole plays it short this time. Back to her. Sent in, front post. And they're going to say it was last touched by Kent State once again. So Poole going to go right back to the corner.
Yeah, I believe Melianne went over the back of Oliver and just touched it out. But the Falcons will do it again.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
So Maya Dean comes close once again. We'll see if they elect to go close or at goal. At goal this time, front side. I believe it was Oliver that got a piece of it, but it goes wide. So Kent State will go ahead and make a change. Mary Kate Lape into the game. Franson to a first there for Bowling Green. Dean back to Franson. They play back and forth. Little game of catch there on the outside as the Falcons move upfield. It's going to be Cunningham taking it away. Ortman bounds forward. Ball in the air.
Ooh.
Ortman, big collision there, and Ortman going to be called for the foul, and maybe more.
Yep.
Yep, indeed. Card going to be issued to Mackenzie Ortman, but maybe not the concerning issue as she's grabbing her back as well.
Yeah, it looks like Ortman might have hurt herself on that challenge. A very physical challenge. Her and Raimondo, and kind of just went through her there on that aerial challenge. And looks like now she'll get a card and a talking to from our referee.
And that'll be something to watch for, too, because Bowling Green already down a midfielder in this game.
And we haven't seen, I don't see Serwin out on that bench, Brandon, so my educated guess would say that her night's done.
Bowling Green gets it back on the ground, take it away, right in the middle of the field. Outside, Mary Kate Lape and Taylor Green running it down. Green will send it out. Thrown in, going to work down towards that corner. Sent in. Bowling Green plays it away. Poole redirects toward the middle of the field. Battle in the middle between Maya Dean and Kelsey Salopek. Back line, Emily Gardner forward, just over the head of Bryn Gardner. Found its way to Rinaldo. Into the box. Intended for Cunningham. Arthur was there as well. Here's a shot high. That coming off the foot of Stambolic.
Not a bad look from Stambolic. Trying to curve that one into the top right. A little sloppy for the Falcons. They're building on the back. That's something very characteristic that we've seen so far this season. And
Lacey Bethay going to check in for Mackenzie Ortman. So this will be another new look here for Bowling Green.
I think the Falcons will probably return to a 3-4-3 and have Bethay, Gardner, and Poole as our front three. And then probably have Oliver, Cox, Dean, and Franson in the midfield four.
Franson sends it forward on the outside. It'll skip out of play. Under 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Kent State does lead 1-0 on the PK goal from Elisa Arthur. Of course, in this game, 1-0 could be the deciding factor. Working up far side of the field, Arthur tries to play it outside. Nobody in the area as the run forward had stopped. Franson throws to Bethay. In the middle, here's Katie Cox looking for Poole. Defender in the way. Kent State settles it down on the outside. Cunningham once again. Franson there, knocked down. And that'll be a foul. Gilmore. Down near the edge of the 18. Kent State rifles it away, courtesy of Lape. Handball going to be called there. And I think that was Stambolic. Unintentional. Gilmore once again sends it forward. Poole underneath of it, trying to settle it back down, and does. Tried to open things up with the left foot, but Kent State able to play it away. To the back line it goes. Gilmore will have another chance. Forward short this time to Maya Dean. On the outside, Bethay back to Dean.
Good give and go.
And Dean taken down. And the foul will go against Raimondo.
Really good give and go there, Brandon, from Bethay and Dean. That's what we want to see from Bethay, her improve on her game. Is that just that decision making, those quick decision making, not even shooting, passing, or just anything on the field. And she's really improving that this season and a lot in the past couple of games.
And this moves Isabel Gilmore in much closer than she has been so far throughout the course of this match. Lofted in light, top side, Poole to it, and the save is made by Sarah Melian once again. And Melian's made a couple of good saves already so far today. This ball high in the air, back into the center circle off the backside of the head of Dean. Falls at the feet of Oliver. Franson plays forward to Bethea. Bethea gets around one defender. Some room to work here. Lacey Bethea into the box. Goes down, a little incidental contact. Ball comes back out. Franson low on the ground. Shooting lane again, clogged up. Gilmore comes in. Still with it for Bowling Green. Played toward the box, back away. Arthur on the front line with it for Kent State. Back outside. The pass back and forth from Arthur to Lape. Back to Arthur. Other side, it's Cunningham. Ball back on the ground. Franson got a piece of it. Franson able to get back to it. Tried to dump it off in the direction of Katie Cox. Elisa Arthur tried a shot there. Bounced off a two defender. Still in play. Emily Gardner runs it down for Bowling Green. Kent State able to keep it in right on the edge. Pull all the way back now. Green will send it forward. And handball going to be called against Bowling Green's Audrey Oliver. So that will bring up a free kick for the Golden Flashes. Ava Todd comes out of that center back spot. With under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Into the box, right in the heart. Gilmore got to it first. Out it comes. Poole sends it forward. Bryn Gardner on the run. Gardner will make it to the ball first for Bowling Green, but no numbers in the box. She'll try to cross it into Bethea, who came in behind the play. Now it's Audrey Oliver in the middle of the box. Kent State able to calm that down. Bowling Green still possesses. Poole tries a left footer. Plays it back into the box on ahead.
And that was such a good ball to find Bryn Gardner on that run. Just had no numbers in the box there.
And what's been really impressive so far throughout the first half is any time that Bowling Green has gotten penetration into the 18-yard box, Kent State's been right there.
Yeah.
Not just Sarah Millian, who does have a couple of good saves, but that back line has really been impressive as well.
Yeah, their back line's done a really good job of marking the Falcon runners. No one's really found any space when the ball has been into the box. No Falcon tackers have been able to find any opportunities in the box, except Ellie Poole. Probably early on in the first half, we saw a couple shots in the box where she created separation. But besides that, Kent State's done a really good job keeping track of their runners.
Up through the middle of the field. Oliver was trying to get there for Bowling Green, but wasn't able to win the foot race. Poole gets it back, though, around midfield in the direction of Bethea, but that angle closed off once again. Katie Cox back outside. Here's Bethea. Trying to make a move back downfield into the box with a crossing pass. And sent out of play. Green will have a throw. First we've seen in a while for Bowling Green at this end. Foul called against Oliver.
It's been good to see Oliver get a lot of minutes, Brennan. She's came off the bench a lot this season, and obviously, unfortunately, Serwin having to go out early due to injury, and she hasn't gone out yet in this first half, and she's looked lively. She's created a couple good goal-scoring opportunities in the box, and she's not afraid to get physical in the midfield as well.
Arthur in the middle of the field. Plays it back. Salopek forward, now on the outside. And it goes out of play.
It's really important, Brandon, for the Falcons not to give up that second goal right before halftime. The coaches will always tell you 5 minutes before the first half and getting the second half are always the most crucial time of each half to not give up a goal, or in the best time to score a goal. So the Falcons want to tie the game. These next minutes or so are going to be vital.
Dan Bolich swings it outside, far side of the field. Working back toward the middle. Opportunity here, sent in backside. And they're going to say it's a corner for Kent State. They said it was deflected by Isabel Gilmore, who's down there pleading her case.
As Sienna Stambolic trots to the corner. And you mentioned the last really 5 minutes or so of the half and first 5 minutes are very crucial in terms of scoring and also defending, because you don't want to give up a goal that early or that late. But Kent State an opportunity to score with a lead already.
It's all about momentum, because if you give up a goal, then really the momentum really swings in favor of Kent State. But if you get a game-time goal, momentum's on your side going into half.
Sent in front side. Bowling Green plays it away. Carry out a play for a Kent State throw. And they'll make some changes as Emma Barnett and Luca Ralph come in.
Also, number 20, Luca Ralph, in the game for number 21, Elena Raimonda.
Looking upfield with a throw. It makes its way all the way in deep. Emily Gardner just going to follow it as it goes out of play. And I was surprised that we haven't seen Bowling Green make more changes throughout this first half. You had Oliver come in with a Serwin injury, and then you had Franson and Bethea, and so far the first half, that's been it.
You know, I was just about to ask you, are you surprised Jimmy Walker hasn't gone to the bench more? And you're right, he hasn't made a whole lot of changes in this first half. I thought you would probably see Lizzie Bolnick because of how she played against Eastern Michigan. We talked about how well she did last game. Don't quite know Emma Stransky's status. I know she had a knock last game, so probably not going to play tonight. Jana Searles has played off the bench a little bit, a couple more in the midfielders, so we haven't seen him go to the bench like he usually does. But that can change going into the second half.
And I have a feeling that it will. Kent State moving the ball forward once again, using that far side of the field, the right side of their formation to move the ball towards the net. That pass scoops away, back to Poole it goes. Poole swings it outside to Green. Long ball played forward. Chance to line it up there from Ava Todd. That'll put things in favor of Kent State as the ball's back on the ground.
You know,
and now, sort of just as we were talking about it, almost like he heard us, Bowling Green going to go ahead and make 3 changes. Boltnick, Frigerio, and Lexi White coming on for Bowling Green.
Jane Frigerio started near half the games this year. Veterans played a lot of minutes this year. Boltnick, that we literally just talked about, ending the game. And Lexi White getting some minutes.
Middle of the field, off the head of Katie Cox. Cox goes down, and the foul will go against Stambolic.
You know, I really like the Lexi White substitution because I think Walker's seen that they're struggling with crosses in the box, not having enough runners. And Lexi White's going to use her height and her body to get on the end on some crosses.
White has appeared in 5 matches so far this season, playing 77 minutes across those 5 matches. Gilmore plays one into the box here. Foul going to go against Bowling Green, and it's going to be a card as well. Emily Gardner will get the yellow card.
You know, man, I'm not really sure I agree with that one. I think it looks like she kind of just ran into Gardner there. I don't quite think she had her head turned and was looking at the Kent State defender. Didn't quite see who that was for the Golden Flashes. Not quite sure I agree with that call. Especially, I believe it's only Emily's first or second foul of this game as well.
Abby Brightshoe was the victim of the foul there. Now foul called immediately on Kent State. So Gilmore will get another free kick. In the box, still hovering. Oliver goes down. Boltnick trying to run it down and does. Gets the pass back to Frigerio toward the middle of the box. Played out once again. Only a couple of minutes left. 2:25 left in the first half. Bowling Green threatening, but Kent State going to go ahead and clear, and they get the ball out to Elisa Arthur. And that one will go all the way back to Madison Vukas. Got to be careful how forward you come here if you're Madison Vukas. Plays it away to the front. Lexi White underneath of it. Foul called on Katie Cox. The whistle has been blown quite a few times tonight.
Yeah, this match definitely has been physical, that's for sure, especially in the first half. We'll get that stat here in a few minutes about how many fouls have been committed for both sides. A lot of yellow cards for the Falcons in this first half. I think that's something Jimmy Walker's probably not going to be happy about.
On the ground. Buffet got a piece of it. It was a hard touch. Franson settles it down. Forward to White. White back to Katie Cox. Working outside to Frigerio. They're still trying to really utilize the outside in effort to get the ball back to the middle. Boltnick tries a pass back to Frigerio. It's taken away. The Falcons trying to get it back. Boltnick went down. Here's Taylor Green coming off that back line spot. No, it's Gilmore.
1 minute remaining.
Oliver going to send it outside. Bethea under a minute to go in the half. Bethea, and we'll get a corner for Bowling Green.
Like I said, quick decision making there from Bethea. Really good there, cut inside, but to go outside actually on the left foot. But maybe she would want to cut inside there and take a shot on goal. But Bowling Green's got a corner, probably the last action in the first half.
Maya Dean out to the corner this time. Dean sends it in, and a foul called in the box against Bowling Green right away.
Some pushes in the middle, and can never really see who's that on in any game of soccer when there's pretty much all 20 field players are in the box.
9, 8.
And that's going to be how the first half comes to a close. We'll get one more send out from Melian to midfield as the whistle blows. 1-0 the first half. It favors the Kent State Golden Flashes. On the goal, the PK goal from Elisa Arthur. The Golden Flashes are on top. We've got 45 minutes left to play, but halftime coming up now. We'll catch you here at Cochrane Stadium after the break. And we are just about ready to go here in the second half. We are back at Cochrane Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University. The Kent State Golden Flashes and the Bowling Green Falcons. Advantage going to the Golden Flashes right now. 1 goal in the first half on the penalty kick by Elisa Arthur. She had 2 shots on goal on the 3 for Kent State, including the one that found the back of the net, and it's proved to be the difference maker so far through 45 minutes. Lucas Kleinmeyer, Brandon Lowe back with you here. Lucas, it was an interesting first half. Bowling Green, they had a lot of possession, but Kent State, again, they have the goal.
Yeah, and it was a very physical first half, I would say. 12 fouls for the Falcons, 19 for Golden Flashes, so 21 in total. A couple yellow cards for the Falcons as well in that first half, and really unfortunate on the goal for Kent State. Good pen from Arthur, great save from Lucas, just couldn't hold on to the rebound. Arthur was there to punch it home, and that's been the difference so for the first 45 minutes.
And so Bowling Green going to kick the half off. Maya Dean to Katie Cox. Cox going to look forward immediately. Bryn Gardner on a run up top and skied away near the Bowling Green bench out of play.
And a couple of scores for the other 2 games around the conference. Brandon Toledo still holds that 2-0 lead over Eastern Michigan. Akron.
Foul going to be called there on Emmy Butera, who's starting the second half after not playing at all in the first.
Another freshman getting some playing time for the Falcons, and that's her first start coming out of halftime this season for Butera. And just quickly finish what I was saying, Akron's tying Ball State at halftime as well. That would be a big result for the Falcons if Akron can only hold the Cardinals to 1 point.
Stan Bolich with the pass forward. Here's Cunningham into the box, lofted in, backside, finds his way through. Butera able to get it out. Green trying to run it down, kept in along that far side. Green going to play it forward. It finds its way to the front line where Bryn Gardner plays it to Lacey Bethea. Bethea on the outside using that electric speed. Gets around 2 defenders, ball in. It's caught up in the middle. It was Bright Shoe that was able to get it away. Bethea going to try to make another run at it here from that right side. And this time it's scooped up by Melian.
Bethea also starting the second half with Butera. Bethea very alive, and when she came off the bench in that first half, had a couple good runs, a couple good crosses in the box. Looks like Walker wants to use her speed down the right wing.
Emily Gardner puts it in the air. Maya Dean trying to settle it down in open space. Cox back to Gilmore. We mentioned what happened for Sarah Melian the last time she was here with the red card against Ohio in the 2021 semifinal. Lacey Bethea scored in the championship match against Kent State the last time these 2 teams played here at Cochrane Stadium. That pass sent out of play. Poole going to go quick with a throw into Maya Dean, back outside to Poole. Trying to work toward that end line. Last touched by Kent State. Out of play off Salopek. And now Poole will get another corner. This was one area that Bowling Green did not struggle in getting the corners, but still not able to score.
Yeah, their effectiveness off corners in the first half weren't great, but it's a new half. Let's see what they can do here.
6 corners in the first half. First one here in the second. Cox goes to the ground. Kent State able to send it away. Erdman trying to put it back in. 1 hops into the hands of Melian, and that had some pace on it. As Melian plays it away back across midfield. Ball comes to Cox. Poole. Ball sent out of play. Bowling Green will get another throw. Bryn Gardner. Ball rolling away, out of play, off of Poole. That'll give it back to the Kent State keeper. Bowling Green going to try to press up a little bit here. Send up this near side. Gilmore battling with Arthur. Through the middle, Butera. Back up front, here's Dean. Forward, Gardner. And that was tight in the box. It's coming back out. Salopek was right in the middle of things once again for Kent State. Poole tries to flick it backwards with the head. Gardner has help from Dean in the box if she can get back to it, but Kent State will send it out of play. That was Bright Shoe again.
It's a good ball forward from Butera there, Brand. I think it's important to note that Mackenzie Orman, who had a yellow card in that first half, isn't starting in the second.
Ball near the top of the 18, played away. Erdman to it. Giving it back to Katie Cox. A lot of back and forth here. Gilmore trying to get in front of it. Arthur goes down. Maya Dean ends up with it. Dean trying to find an angle. It'll be another Bowling Green corner.
Good work there from Maya Dean on this near side. Or another Falcon corner. Let's see what they can do here. Been pretty unsuccessful. Been pretty unsuccessful so far on corners.
So now the clock will wind once again. Here's Poole. The 8th corner for Bowling Green. Kent State able to send it away again. Gardner going to try to put it back into the box. Butera still in the middle. A lot of bodies in the area. Katie Cox battling for it. Sent away. It comes out to Cunningham. Stambolic and Cunningham. Good combination there. Another good tackle from Erdman trying to get it back. And now a yellow card going to come out of the pocket. And so the initial foul was called on Erdman, but then and he did not bring the card out.
So the foul is going to be called on Erdman there. Very physical play there. Erdman kind of almost spinning around Cunningham there. And I think Falcons fans and I think Erdman thought that foul was going to be called on BG, but ref just going to give a talking to Cunningham even the foul.
I was deked out by the green whistle instead of the yellow card.
Yep.
Buffet on the outside trying to make moves, held up.
Definitely would not be surprised, Brandon, if a couple more yellow cards are in this game. It's been a very physical match.
Indeed it has. We had loads of fouls in the first half to the count of 21. And another foul there goes against Mary Kay Lape. So Gilmore sets up for the free kick. Jamie Walker in the orange coat again there on the backside. Into the box, right into the middle. The Falcon fans behind the net, the Falcon fanatics, wanting some type of call there as there was a lot of contact in the box. Official says everything was clean. Ball goes out of play for another Falcon throw-in.
Looked like Taylor Green kind of got pulled down there a little bit in the box, but to be honest, refs never really going to call that on any sort of set piece opportunities. If they are, they're going to call it the moment the whistle's blown.
Here's Poole. Across looking for Buffet on the backside. It comes right back out. Kent State going to get to take it in transition. Not sure if the ball will go out first or Gardner will get there, and Emily Gardner gets there first. And now the ball goes out of play. Gilmore up through the middle, all the way forward into the box to Buffet, and they're going to call it offside as the flag goes into the air.
Buffet's just got to watch her line there, Brandon. That was such an incredible run from Gilmore there to put that ball, breaking the defensive line. Buffet just must have been offside barely, but man, that would have been such a good opportunity for the Falcons, especially if they had players in the box that time.
I thought there was potentially a chance that Gilmore would have taken that shot herself.
Yeah.
Ball will skip back to Lily Berg. Back across midfield. Gilmore, top of the foot, got to it. Some awkward backspin. It'll go right back to Gilmore, now out of play. Kent State going to get a chance to advance the field here. It'll be a throw for Salopek. Katie Cox back the other direction toward midfield. Gardner coming in on it. Ball goes outside. Nearly 10 minutes played so far in the second half, and believe me, both these teams know the magnitude that this could be potentially at the end of the year, mean the difference between hosting the conference tournament and or having a conference first round bye in the tournament. Throw for Gilmore. Up to Dean. Dean working up toward the end.
What a run.
Comes clear on the ground. Poole, the chance over the crossbar. 8 inches between the ball and the crossbar. A good look there for Ellie Poole.
Man, I tell you what, Brandon, if Ellie Poole puts that one away, Dean might have been contention for assist of the year. What a run that was. Beat off 3 Kent State defenders. And then putting that ball in the pool and just blasting that one over the bar.
And you can tell Bowling Green wants to go with pace because what really started all that was Isabel Gilmore's throw-in. And that might be the first throw-in I've seen Gilmore take all year long.
Yeah.
It's typically the outside backs doing that.
Typically the center back will let it go for their outside back to throw it in play, but she had no hesitation, wanted to get that ball in quick.
So now a foul called once again. Stop us if you've heard that before. But Gilmore, another free kick for Bowling Green. Into the box, backside, off a deflection. Bowling Green gets a corner.
And that was definitely the best delivery of the night for the Falcons on any set piece. That was a great ball from Gilmore into the heart of the box.
At what point, if you're Rob Marinero and company, do you get concerned by the volume of set-piece opportunities that you're giving up to Bowling Green? Yes, you have the lead, but this is the 9th corner you've given up so far today.
Yeah, you definitely want to limit them. I mean, there's a lot of fouls in this game, but you definitely want to limit fouls, definitely in around the outsides of each sideline. You don't want Falcons to get opportunities, put the balls in the box for set-piece opportunities.
Butera sends it in, a low line drive, comes right back out to her. She'll get another chance to loft it in. Melian makes the save. Trying to go quickly on the outside, gets it to Cunningham. Erdman backtracking, stepping in the way there. A brief hold up and a foul called against Erdman.
I think she just clipped Cunningham there on that run. Give Cunningham credit to get around Erdman. And I think Rob Marinero is going to be pleased with the way they dealt with their set-piece defending tonight. They've been essential, really. And I think they probably looked at that with film, because Eastern Michigan Bowling Green had a lot of success on set-piece opportunities, and they've done well limiting them.
Into the box for Kent State, skips into the hands of Berg, who was not shy in coming off the line that time, trying to get to that ball first. Gilmore comes forward for the ball, keeping the hands up, not wanting to get called for the foul. Gilmore back to it again. She runs it down on the outside again. Poole helped her out, playing it forward. Gilmore still on the run, cutting back to the inside. Now toward the middle, Butera. A shot there deflected by Ava Todd. Dean, or Lacey Bethea, excuse me, runs it down. But for Butera, maybe should have taken that shot a little sooner, perhaps?
Yeah, opening that ball to the outside and shooting it probably was not the right decision, but I just want to give Gilmore her credit. I mean, what a run. Your center back in your back three. It dribbles all the way up to the left side into the midfield and sprays that ball to Butera.
Through ball forward. Cunningham, the opportunity, wide open. She scores.
And I mean, inch perfect through ball to Callie Cunningham. Really smart decision making there. Able to get the ball around. Berg comes out of her goal. Not a bad decision coming out of her goal, but if you're coming out, you got to get a touch on the ball Cunningham very smartly goes outside, puts the ball in the back of the net, and the Falcons in a big hole. 31 minutes left to go.
And for Cunningham, it's her first goal this season. First goal in the last 2 seasons for Callie Cunningham. Has 4 assists so far this year and finds the back of a wide open net there.
Give the senior credit. That's a smart run. She ran back shoulder on Ehrman. Ehrman lost track of her. That's a learning moment for the freshman.
So Bowling Green now has a bigger hole to work out of here to come away with points tonight. Gilmore into Cunningham there. Outside Erdman, forward to Dean. Butera in the middle of the field, looking outside to Bethay. Lacey Bethay cuts back toward the middle here. A lot of room to work. Bowling Green has the numbers coming forward. The pass outside toward the middle, across. A lot of bodies in the area, and that goes wide of goal. There's a big cluster down there in the middle.
How that doesn't get redirected on goal, Brandon, I have no idea.
Salopek might have been in the middle of it for Kent State.
I mean, I believe it was Bethay and Gardner in the middle there, receiving on that cross, and how that ball doesn't get redirected on goal.
Josie Morgan coming back in for the Golden Flashes now.
Kent State substitution is number 25, Josie Morgan, for number 11, Elisa Arthur.
Poor goal kick there. Like the Falcon faithful letting Molian hear about it.
Franson will throw in. Gardner and Dean. Dean trying to go to the outside. Ball scoots away just a little bit. Able to keep it under control. Moving down deeper. Trying to line up a cross. Kent State's numbers took it away. It was Brightshoe. They got the initial contact. Still moving forward. That's Lape. Kent State putting together something good here. The pass, Morgan. Out of play goes. Kent State will have a throw. Over 15 minutes into the second half now.
Looks like Jimmy Walker will go to his bench. Audrey Oliver back into the game. She did come in for Lexi Serwin in that first half. Be very interesting to see what Walker does here, Brandon, in this second half. Now down 2-0 with 28 minutes left to go.
All the way across to the other side. Battle there. They're going to say it was last touched by Kent State. Bowling Green will have the throw. Franson the throw in. Continued forward. Kent able to pounce on it. Off of Butera out of play.
Kent State substitution number 20,
Luca Ralph coming back in.
Julia Giovinazzi.
Be really interesting to see what Walker can do here in this second half from the bench. See who likes to bring on.
In the middle of the field, or Oliver. Franson out of play. Throw in there for Salopek. Both teams back and forth touches. Cox trying to play it forward to Gardner on the outside. Too long out in front. Kent State trying to go upfield off the back of Franson. Still back and forth. Forward, Oliver. In the direction of Poole. Oliver gets it right back. Through. Gardner on the outside. And offside the call. Back to Melian. Out now across midfield. Cox to it. Out of play off of Gardner. The Golden Flash is working back forward. Stambolic. Middle of the field. Emily Gardner there. Playing it forward from out back. Franson going to have to run it down again. Out of play. Kent State gets the throw.
Falcons can't just seem to get a hold of the ball, Brandon, and remain and hold possession. And a lot of Kent State definitely been the better team in the second half, and right there, just another giveaway when trying to kickstart an attack.
Todd plays it back to Melian. Skips by Gardner. Franson gets ahead to the ball. Oliver going to have it in space. Outside Dubuffet. Here is another chance for Bowling Green as they go into the box. It's touched away from Buffet. Now trying to get it back outside. Oliver to it. Away it comes to Green. Green lofts it in. Off the head of Butera. Still in play. And Gardner able to save it near the corner. It'll be a deep throw for Bowling Green.
Nice there from the sophomore, able to keep that ball in play.
And Lizzie Boltnick going to come in for Bryn Gardner.
Nice to see the freshman forward getting some more minutes, see if she can provide a spark for the Falcons and get BG on the board.
So Franson to throw to Butera and right out of play for a goal kick. Now
Yeah, that's gonna be a yellow card for time wasting there. I was just about to bring up Kent State's gonna take all the time in the world to waste as much time as they can, but a little bit too much there from Melian.
so a yellow card for the keeper. Back into play. Green brings it out of the air, and handball going to be called on Bowling Green. So here's Ava Todd. Emily Gardner. Boltnick tries to keep it in, but it goes just over the line. Here's a shot rifled from distance that goes over the crossbar.
It's really been kind of a disappointing second half so far for the Falcons brand. Just haven't really found their spark offensively. A couple of good opportunities in the box from crosses and set pieces, but man, that second goal really is a killer. Give Callie Cunningham, all the credit.
Ball in the air. Salopek was able to get underneath of it. in the middle of the field, a little back and forth. Butera and Ralph were both in there. And a foul called against Bowling Green.
Looks like the foul was on Poole, and very animated conversation between her and referee Besk.
Gilmore comes forward, Poole up the ladder to try to get to it. Ralph and Butera collide there. Kent State comes away with the soccer ball. Poole back to it. 4-on-4 now. With a little bit of space in behind. Poole goes outside. Now it's Boltnick. Working back toward the middle. A goal kick for Melian.
That ball from Poole just needs to be played with a little bit more pace. If that ball is played with a little bit more pace to Boltnick, she can probably take a touch inside or maybe a touch to the sideline and whip it across there. Falcons once again had numbers there, just couldn't make anything out of that attack.
Good recognition there from Todd and Ronaldo to let that ball go out. Recognizing that neither touched it, just letting it carry over the end line. Boltnick tries to play it forward on the outside, too far in front of Taylor Green. Gilmore gets a piece of it. Boltnick on the run. Kent State able to bring it back down once again. The Golden Flash is working really well at tracking the ball when it's been put into the air tonight. Throw all the way forward. Gilmore going to dispose of that ball. Throw up the field. Last touch by Bowling Green. That was Emily Gardner. Rinaldo to throw. Into the box. Back toward the middle. Cunningham going to have an angle if she goes quick. On the ground. Bowling Green had numbers to keep it away. Dean looking for Bethea on the outside, and it rolls out of play.
Just stuff like that. When you're coming back from your defensive third, you want to try to have possession still and get the ball up the field and try to get a goal, but it's been very sloppy out of the back, especially from the wingbacks in the second half.
Gilmore goes to the ground. Morgan able to play it backwards. Now Morgan has it. Right foot trying to line up a shot. Out to Cunningham now. Carries by Morgan. Outside. Unable to keep it in. The ball will go to Berg.
Just still sloppy on the back end. You know, Gilmore very uncharacteristic, driven the ball up the back like she does, just slips, loses possession there. Just very uncharacteristic second half so far from the Falcons.
Oliver near midfield. Trying to keep it in and does. Back toward the middle. Dean forward on the outside. Wanted to find Boltnick. It was cut off in the middle. Back forward to Cunningham, but Franson steps in the way. Christy Franson making a run forward, played outside once again. Bethea cuts back toward the middle. That shot off a defender. It was off right shoe.
Great interception from Franson to start that attack, and Bethea whipping in that cross. And
Greenloft's one in, Poole after it for Bowling Green. Both teams trying to run it down. And it's a corner for Bowling Green.
nice work there from Poole up front. Earning that corner, just trying to kickstart something for this Falcons team.
Corner kick, Bowling Green.
Butera in the corner. Kent State able to clear it away. Aguada play back by the Bowling Green bench. Change coming here as Jaden Frigerio, Julia Giovinazzi coming in, and yeah, Jaden Frigerio in for Emily Gardner.
Looks like Walker really is going full attack. Jaden Frigerio is a defender this season, but is more of an attacking-minded defender, being a midfielder by trade. She'll probably whip in a lot of crosses from the wings, and hopefully the Falcons can make some here. 16 minutes left to play.
Back up the sideline, out of play. Throw in from Frigerio. Back in the middle of the field, Gilmore forward. Butera cuts around one defender. Forward to Oliver. Outside to Bethay. Hard touch. Knocked away for the moment. Franson trying to get back to it. It comes out in some empty space to Gilmore. On the ground, Maya Dean has a little separation. Defender closing in, Dean stops it. Low cross. Taylor Green did not get what she wanted to of the ball. Fortunately, neither did Kent State. Gilmore on a long run once again. Still working forward, around three defenders. Couldn't get around the fourth, ball knocked away.
Thought she was going to take it all the way herself there.
Bethay once again cuts back toward the middle. Here's a cross. The Golden Flash is able to get it right back out. On the outside, Cunningham battling with Franson. Bowling Green will throw. Bryn Gardner coming back on for Boltnick. And Katie Cox in for Emmy Butera. Bethay out of the air. Here's Dean. Pass deflected. Franson in on it. Bethay brings it back to the ground. Tries to cut toward the inside.
That's really good defending there from Kent State.
Bowling Green will have another throw, but really good defending indeed there on the back line. They're going to target Bethay once again. It was Salopek that sealed off the edge last time. Frigerio. And deflected away. And it was Barnett that got in front of it.
Thought the ref blew the whistle there, but advantage play. And
Gilmore to Cox, outside for Frigerio. Taylor Green into the box, over the head of Poole, back to the ground. Here's Oliver. Comes back out, Gilmore gonna come back in. Gilmore, the shot off a defender. And it'll be another corner for Bowling Green after it carries out off of Abby Brightshoe. But time has dwindled down quickly. 13 minutes to go in this one. Bowling Green has a lot of work to still do. Again, if they want to come away with a point, Kent State firmly in the driver's seat with a 2-goal lead. Here's Poole. Frigerio tries to rifle one in off a defender.
Man, that was a great look there from Frigerio.
Luca Ralph, good positioning.
Just great defending once again from Kent State. Their set piece defending has been excellent, and now they're going to hit on a counterattack here.
Here's Arthur. Around one defender. Here's a shot. Goes out to the right of Berg.
And that could have been much more from Kent State. Their even numbers, 4v4. Could have definitely put the game away.
For Kent State, number 6, Corey Copper in the game for number 2, Callan Cunningham. Also number 21, Alana Raimondo in the game for number 20, Luca Ralph.
Raimondo comes back in. Kent State
In the game for number 3.
making some changes. Tori Kopfer in as well. Berg sends it out. Kent State going to come right back on the attack quickly. Through ball. Left-footed chance, and Berg goes down to get it.
Good stay there from Lily Berg. Raimondo had that shot. Definitely the X factor for the Golden Flashes this game, drawing that PK.
Outside, Kopfer. Off of Franson, out of play. Salapak will have another throw. Ball outside for Jerry, able to intercept. Looking outside, trying to find Bryn Gardner. Gardner to it, has to get back up, still has it. Outside, Gardner in, past Poole, and Oliver caught it with the top of the foot, and it goes over the crossbar.
Man, I don't know how that one doesn't go in for the Falcons. Really good there from Gardner, getting up, keeping that play alive, getting that ball across, and Oliver just couldn't put that one in the back of the net, man. And I don't quite know how that one doesn't go in.
Poole battling for the ball once again, back outside. Gardner again, backside, sent away. Dean the volley, and that one goes high and wide as well.
I don't think she connected on that one the way she wanted to, but just another great opportunity for the Falcons to cut that lead in half with 10 minutes left, and those are chances you got to put away.
Under 10 minutes to play. Put back into play. Giovinazzi. Now forward, Arthur again. Gilmore takes it on the back line and just sends it out of play. Didn't have much of an option there for Bowling Green. Outside, Morgan trying to work it back toward the middle. Golden Flashes do control the ball from distance. It drops down after going over the top of the net. Emmy Butera going to come back in for Audrey Oliver. Once again, Kent State trying to work back inside. Morgan, shot, and Berg off the skipping liner.
Kent State really trying to put the icing on the cake, but Berg's made a couple of good saves.
Bryn Gardner back on the ground, outside to Bethea. Bethea with some room, defender closing in. Crossed in, but not much on it before it's sent away. It was Salopek again. Bethea, downfield throw to Franson. Into the box, right back out. Kept in. Sent up the sideline. There's Gilmore. Back toward the middle of the field with a left foot. Arthur forward. And a good tackle there. Now Green to Bryn Gardner. Gardner tries to lace one in. Lane closed up, and a handball called on Bowling Green as Gardner tried to go back after it.
Looks like Stombolic is all right. Looks like she's a little bit hobbled after that tackle. Some Falcon fans disagree.
Out of play. Kent with the throw. Upfield in the direction of Arthur. Butera was there as well. Arthur able to scoot it away from both defenders before it's played back to Berg. It was Cox, now Dean. Back toward the middle. Butera trying to get the ball back. Green steps in the way. Back and forth from back line to back line. Arthur had it. Now forward to Arthur again, trying to settle it down. Trying to get around Gilmore. Lisa Arthur going to have a shot. Berg makes a sliding save. Outside again. And Taylor Green, a nice tackle there.
Great tackle there from Taylor Green, but a really great save from Lily Berg, able to come out her line there and make a great stop. Kent State will take their time on these throws, and anytime the ball is out of bounds.
Again, Butera tries to take the ball away. Ball on the ground. Into Kopfer. And a handball on Bowling Green. Under 5 minutes to play. Arthur with the orange cleats in the frame. Does take it. Bowling Green able to keep it away. Green sends forward. Maya Dean struck it off the wrong part of the foot and it carried right into the Bowling Green coaching staff. Upfield the throw. It makes its way to Franson. Now Berg back out toward midfield. Buffet able to get to it. Out of play it goes. Salopek. To throw in. Off the head of Franson. Put back on the ground by Cox. Carries up.
Wow, that ball's going to stay in.
Gilmore will leave it off for Franson. Off of Buffet, out of play. Throw coming from Kopfer. Buffet up the side. Gets by both Salopek and Poole. Taylor Green off the back line. Maya Dean in the middle. Sandwiched by two Kent State defenders, including Elisa Arthur. Arthur back forward on the outside. Kent State moving the ball around. 2:20 to play. Katie Cox gets it back for Bowling Green. Now to Dean. Maya Dean let that ball get just a little too far out in front of her stride. It's taken back away. Here's Green forward, middle of the field. Poole. Poole working forward outside to Bethea. And has it taken away.
Just good defending once again from Kent State.
Salopek goes with an outside pass. It's played up the sideline before skipping out of play. Gilmore asking for the ball quickly. Franson going to throw. 90 seconds to play. Salopek once again. Here's Franson. Katie Cox. Out off of Salopek. Bowling Green will get another chance to throw. 60 seconds remaining in this one.
1 minute remaining.
In the box and out of play. Goal kick.
Yeah, it's going to be a disappointing one for BG Brandon. Obviously, it had a really good start to the first half. Had a couple good chances, especially with Ellie Poole and Bryn Gardner. Give Kent State credit. Drew the PK, put that one away. Second half has been disappointing, though. I think not a whole lot of positive. A couple of good opportunities, but that Kate Cunningham goal really took the win out of Falcon sails. As that cross will sail over. But there are some positives to look at for BG that I'm sure Jimmy Walker will find. But it's a bad loss, and you know, this is their first loss suffered in conference play, and sometimes teams need that.
And there's going to be a shakeup at the top of the Mid-American Conference standings as Ball State scored a late game winner against Akron to win 2-1, and Kent State wins this one 2-0. So that means that Ball State's going to move from the 2 to the 1. Bowling Green will drop back a spot to second in the standings. And then after today's result, Kent State and Western Michigan are going to be tied 15 points apiece for that 3 spot. So within 2 points of the top 4 teams in the conference, and that's going to make for an exciting last 4 games, last 2 weeks.
Jimmy Walker always harps on anyone can be anybody in this conference. That's what makes the MAC the MAC. And Bowling Green have now 4 games remaining in conference play. Still got to go at Buffalo, at Ball State, so there's a couple big games left remaining. Still to play for the Falcons team, but it is a disappointing one. But back to the drawing board for the Falcons and on to Buffalo on Sunday.
For Kent State, they'll have Northern Illinois next